Hi guys, so in this video I'm sharing like 15, 20, more than that, different types of books for your baby or toddler. I am an early childhood educator turned stay-at-home mom, foster parent, nanny, substitute teacher, and so these are all my favorite different types and styles of books. First up is a book that has a audio component, so you push the buttons. This is the only battery operated book in my video here. Next up, we have this very chunky, small board book. These are a lot of fun for your really little ones and pretty durable if they are going to try and chew on them. Then we have miniature paperbacks. They also make miniature paperback versions of magazines for kids. And this is just a little bit more of an accessible soft cover paperback for them. Another great option is a board book that has these little tabs, and they just find these fascinating, the little tabs. And there's this one is like an Easter book, but they're, make them in all different topics and styles, but the tabs are a lot of fun. Then of course you have something with a raised texture. So this has just a little bit of raised texture on each one, sort of the touch and feel. I love the Pretty books. This is the Pretty brand. We love all of their books because they usually have a photograph element, which I prefer as a Montessori mom. Another option is a smaller board book version of a larger book. So this is the board book miniature version of a Dr. Seuss book. It's just a little bit smaller for littler hands, and the pages are more durable. That is a fun option. Then of course we have the classic pop up, pop out 3D elements. You got to be careful with your really little ones because they do have a tendency to pull on those. Of course, then we have the flap, lift the flap. These also have the hole, but not all of them do. I prefer these really thick flaps versus the thinner flaps when you have really little ones so that they don't rip the flaps off. So we've got the flap book. Then we love the felt flap books. These are so much fun. There's so many flap options out there these days. And this one even has a mirror. How sweet. Of course, then we have the cutout peek through. My little ones love these. They just love to be able to grab their finger. And then I will show you another option that has the hole, just the one finger hole, but this one has the different sizes and layers here. Of course, this one always is popular, which is the polka dot books. We love them, Melissa and Doug, because they're very durable. The finger isolation is an important skill at a 1 to 2 year old age, because they're working on all those pre-writing, hand strength, finger isolation, and the functional words like push and pop. So the polka dot books are fun. Then of course we have the classic textured touch and feel with the 3D raised elements. That's another version of the touch and feel. These have glitter and little bumps. And we love the DK. They have different ones. They have like farm and animals, but the textures on these are a lot of fun. Of course, you also have the shaped books. We love this little series by Cottage Door Press. They have a whole bunch of little animals, but they're shaped board books, and this little size is just perfect for little hands to grab their interest. And this is another version of the peek through grabbable book that I was talking about earlier with the layers. And then of course we have the sequin books. Now these tend to be thicker, but we love this because again, usually encourages them to do the finger isolation, and it just really grabs their interest. I love the little sequin books here. Another option is the high contrast books. These were fantastic for when you have a really young baby, but then of course it can grow with your child and they enjoy reading them. This is my baby's first favorite book. She loved looking at this one. Another option is the layered books. So you can see this is the Very Hungry Caterpillar is the most popular example of this, but you have the sort of layers there. Then, of course, you have a padded board book. This is a hardback padded board book, but that is just another little option to a classic board book. And then, of course, we have the moving sliders with the finger holes. Oh, they love these, and you can do up and 1, 2, 3, surprise! Lots of functional words with the little slider books as well. Okay guys, next one is cloth books. Often they have teethers attached. So this one has a rattle, and these are great because they are machine washable and baby can usually like chew on them and they are not gonna get destroyed. These are great for travel, attaching to the car seat or the stroller. And of course they have different elements depending on which one you get. We love the indestructible books. I have a whole video on my channel all about these. You can wash them, baby can chew on them. They have the silicone on the side as a teether. Then, of course, we love these small books. My little one is just obsessed with these because they're just so small and they're her size. She just loves to flip through them and look at the high contrast as well. Another type I want to showcase is, this is a really unique one. I've not found many of these. It's this felt book that has a bit of layering. So of course it has the tabbed pages here, but then there is felt in these little cutouts. I got this one at Costco, but I will link below to some very similar ones. My little one has really enjoyed this. Of course, the tabs on the side are great for grabbing and turning those pages. And more regarding tabbed pages are these board books that have different levels and tabs on the side. These are also great for encouraging them to turn pages. Okay, another type is sliders. This is a little bit more rare, but I will link below. These have been really great and engaging. Of course, the pages do have to be thicker, but I really like when you get the really durable sliders. These are very, very thick. This is another variation similar to the polka dot style book. They have the little holes and then you count, and each page has the little holes, and each one has one where you can feel the little poke, the little felt, or the little touchy-feely part. So my little one really has enjoyed these because she can not only feel, she can work on the finger isolation, and she can turn the pages through the holes. And of course, the finger maze, this is by Pretty Books, which we love theirs, but the finger maze ones, and we like the ones that have a finger hole in them. So this has one finger hole per page, and then you turn each page and it has a little bit of that texture, that layering for them to trace their finger, and which is, again, great for finger isolation. We absolutely love the Follow Me set or series. We have the Farm and the Follow My Heart, but there are quite a few in this series by Pretty Book. And another variation of the touchy-feely books, there are these that have the little pieces up top, which are fantastic for engaging, touching, feeling. They can also grab this. So we really like this. Is If I Were a Llama, this is a very popular one in our house, and each page has a little touchy-feely element there. Another is the cutouts that have raised pages. So you can tell here that this has a cutout that then has the corresponding raised piece. So this little B here is raised along with this cutout. The whole You're My Little series, so there's You're My Little Honey Bug, You're My Little Cuddle Bug, all of them are fantastic. We actually have a copy of this one at the grandparents' house and our house because we enjoy it so much. So these are a great option, again, so they can have multiple places to grab and turn the page. So I hope this video was helpful and maybe give you some ideas. I am linking everything on one idea list on Amazon, so you can see all the different types in one page, look at one screen instead of clicking a whole bunch of different links. It's all right there for you.